I feel like letting go. Can express some energy. My battery's pretty low. Do you see with clarity? Gotta tell you I know. What a possibility. Come and listen close. I am trying to see. You can go your way. We can stop all day. But we never see where we've been before. Might as well be sure. So again, we end up letting everyone just like we do. With no obstacle till we're done. Nothing to gain, but we're not fooling anyone. Needless to say, it's only yours until it's done, till it's done. Are we in a parody? Cause nobody is laughing though. When it comes to you and me, nothing isn't clear no more. Do we seem like charity? Or seem like anything at all? You got my curiosity. Come and listen close. I am trying to see. You can go your way. We can stop all day. But we never see where we've been before. Might as well be sure. So again, we end up letting everyone just like we do. With no obstacle till we're done. Nothing to gain, but we're not fooling anyone. Needless to say, it's only yours until it's done, till it's done. So again, we end up letting everyone just like we do. With no obstacle till we're done. Nothing to gain, but we're not fooling anyone. Needless to say, it's only yours until it's done, till it's done.
Feedback. 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 Feedback.
Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, one and all, to another exciting episode of Show and Tell Live, a weekly comedy improv stream where we take chat suggestions and turn them into things that we think are amusing. Sometimes not even all of us can agree on that, though. The world's a tricky place. But of course, I cannot do this show alone, so now I welcome to you the rest of the cast. He's neither a left nor a right Twix. It's Alex.
Hey, I'm Middle Twix. What's it to ya? I took worse than both sides.
Up next, an individual who nerds are named after him, not the other way around. It's Max.
Well, hey everybody. More like geek. Am I right?
Up next, an individual who takes 5 every day. It's Dan.
You got the geek, I'll bring the freak.
And lastly, a man who's known only in some circles as the Candyman. It's Steve.
Only some. Legally, you can't trace me by that name.
It's true. All right.
For most people, they're not allowed to kill you, but the Candyman can.
Oh, man.
That's terrifying.
The windowless van does have something to do with emotion. Yeah, you got it. Honestly, I imagine a van that doesn't even have a windshield. There's no... You're just driving around in a bullet on wheels.
Just a brick.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into the games. Zenfrog!
Oh,
What's up, buddy? How's it going? I assume
good.
you were rimming the world, as one can only anticipate.
Rimming the world?
I know what I said. You can use that. You can use it. Welcome, Zenfrogs. Welcome,
Go,
Raiders.
Jazz!
This is Show Until Live, a weekly comedy improv stream where we do a bunch of, just nonsensical bullshittery, and then things happen. Feel free to come be a part of it. It's people, the Zenfrogs Mining Corporation, back at it. Played a nuke of Minecraft? Amazing.
Interesting.
We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna start with our first game of the evening is Gossip Wine. So this means we're gonna say goodbye to everyone but me and Dan. So get on out of here, you know.
Goodbye,
Get on out.
everybody.
Bye.
Alright, the way this game works, chat, is you start giving us suggestions. They can be any noun you want, doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell Dan a 2-minute story. Then we're gonna move along, and as things go, we'll do the show. Dan will forget parts of the story, and then he's gonna have to remember and tell the story to the next person in a minute. And then we'll move on, and so forth and so forth. And then the very last thing, before the end of the show, we'll do is we'll try and see if someone can tell that story to me in only 10 seconds. So it's gonna get dicey, but we'll make it work.
It goes well every time.
Definitely
Flawless
never fails,
execution.
ever.
Perfect.
Beat for beat, word for word.
Yeah. Aqua Gamer, thanks for the follow.
Appreciate it, Aqua. Appreciate it. Right. Let's see, what do we got in here? A glowworm? Alright, I can work with that one.
A glowworm, okay.
Glowworm.
Okay. And here we go.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you this story, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just sitting around the fire, just keeping warm. So just let me know.
Okay, I'm in the hospital, so I'll make this quick.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm bleeding right now. That's not important.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was at this antique store, right? And I was looking for kind of a special gift for my fiance. I'm gonna buy them, a new present. So I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm glad we're getting married. I can't afford a ring, so here's a mystic artifact, right? Just as things happen to be. So I was in this antique store and I'm talking to the guy who owns the antique store. He used to be a pirate, right?
Mm-hmm.
He told me that all of his antiques are from mystic lands and he had plundered them all and decided that he wanted to invest in real estate. So he owns a couple of condos, and then one of the people foreclosed on the condos because they couldn't pay their rent. The bank was going to steal it. So he actually lied on his tax forms, converted it to an antique store so he could get around it. But anyway, so I'm in this antique store and I was looking around and I found a music box. But when I opened it up, inside the music box, first off, it started playing Highway to Hell in reverse. And it was before I wound it up. So I can only imagine what it would have played. Probably The Entertainer or something cute. But anyway, so it's playing Highway to Hell in reverse. And there is a little like ice skater who's kind of skating around the track. But there was a little worm crawling in it, right? And not like a cute fishing worm. Like, think of like a sentient gummy worm, right? Okay. And I was like, ooh, I should eat it. So then I did. YOLO, right? Time is precious. So I ate the magic worm. And then I started to transform into a gummy worm. I was like a living, breathing gummy worm. And so much so that it must happen all the time because I burrowed into a hole that was in the middle of the store where I'm guessing other people who ate worms must all burrow. So I go down, I'm in the middle of this colony. One thing leads to another. I become king of the burrow. And now basically I'm a worm lord. But also I did stub my toe and on a rock down there, and now I'm in the hospital. And I'm bleeding.
Oh God, that sounds terrible. I can't believe that happened to you.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, that does seem crazy. I don't even know how to process this. I think I'm going to just stare at this fire a little longer and just contemplate before I try to do anything else.
All right, man. All right.
Okay, I hope you get better soon.
Yeah, they're calling me now. It's good.
Okay, bye.
Alrighty.
We back?
We're back. Welcome in, everyone.
Hey,
you didn't miss a thing.
Yeah,
Nothing happened.
nothing happened.
So now,
It was
nothing
weird.
at all.
The three of us just got teleported to this void. Just this empty white void.
Yeah, was
Yours
there at
was
least
white?
the elevator music?
No, there was nothing. It was total silence. I heard a very light hum, like some kind of a radiator, but I couldn't find any source or, any kind of panels or really anything.
The old background hum of the universe. Believe me, you get used to it.
Maybe.
I thought it was the afterlife, but things weren't over,
Yeah.
I thought my section sounded like the buzz of those like knob and tube lights.
Maybe that was it. Yeah.
And Alex, I don't know. You said yours was empty, but mine had a small bed table with a margarita on it.
Oh.
Did you drink it?
Steve, you went to the Jimmy Buffett universe. It's a very different void.
Yeah.
There's lots of voids, and that's the Jimmy
Okay.
Buffett void.
Did you drink the margarita?
Yeah, I did, and I guess that's why I was playing Margaritaville the whole time.
Yeah, that's it.
That makes a lot of sense now.
If we would have stayed just a little bit longer, you probably would have been transported to Margaritaville.
Maybe.
Was it 5 p.m. there, Steve?
Well, there weren't any clocks, but
It's always 5 o'clock at
5 o'clock.
Margaritaville.
Clock somewhere.
Wow, a horrible bit. Let's move on to our next game. Before everyone who Zen came with, let's stop embarrassing Zen and move on to our next game.
We're sorry, Zen.
I'm sorry we weren't better ambassadors for your reign.
Oh man.
We're gonna play our next game, which is Barnyard Wisdom. So what we're gonna need for this game is what is that you would like to go on vacation? What's a place you'd like to go on vacation? A place you've never been before. Maybe a place you don't think a bunch of other people have been before either. Something unique or exotic. Tell us about these vacay spots you want to mosey on down to with your exponential free time and money that you definitely have because you're not a product of a capitalist system.
Oh man, too real.
That values hustle economy, right? I don't know, just things like that.
Yeah.
Blue Hole, Utah.
universe. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Not to be confused with the restaurant at the end of the universe.
No.
I think it's intercourse, pa.
Nope, it's not that.
This is Pennsylvania, not Alabama.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, got it mixed up there.
Yeah, what game is it? It is Barnyard Wisdom. Awesome. Yeah, we'll go with Dollywood. Y'all know what that is? That's
No.
Dolly Parton's theme park that she built for herself.
Of course it is.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Dollywood.
Okay, take it away.
You know what they say? If you have to be this tall to ride,
Your hair's gotta be this tall to fly. Well, you know what they say. If you can learn to sing,
Then you can learn to warble. Well, you know what they say. A doll in the hand.
Is worth 3 hands in a doll. You know what they say. The closer you are to the sky.
The further you are from the ground. You know what they say. If Jolene is stealing your man.
it's time to steal Jolene. You know what they say? If you've got 2 wigs,
one just didn't cut it. Well, you know what they say. We can't all be stars.
But we can all get a participation trophy. Oh, well, you know what they say. When you keep them waiting.
Then you're the one that's rotting away. You know what they say. Dancing on all 4s.
Means that you're dancing at a full 10. Well, you know what they say. The Hollywood sign is spelt large for a reason.
and that reason is for blind people. Well, that's the barnyard. Time to pack up the doors.
Okay.
The amount of wisdom that is oozing from us.
I know.
too
I know.
much.
Life advice. Who needs therapy, right?
My brain kind of hurts. It's so much wisdom. It's like the end. It's like the end of Indiana Jones 4, The Crystal Skull, where the German woman's head blows up because she learns about the entire universe. Do you guys remember that part?
It's true. No, I think I've only seen the first one, to be honest.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Has anyone seen Crystal Skull?
Crystal Skull?
No.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah, it wasn't
That's-
good.
That's
No.
a glowing review, Steve. Truly amazing.
No, I mean it wasn't good. That's
Is that the one with Shia LaBeouf?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Actual superstar Shia
Yeah,
LaBeouf. Now that I've seen. Yeah, I got that reference.
I don't care what Max says. He's making it up.
Max, known liar.
Excuse me.
What? One second, what?
I'm actually, as you all know, very poor at lying.
But
If
you're
you've watched
rich.
any of our Among Us streams.
Yes.
Max, known cheater for sure.
Known cheater. That is true.
How's everyone's week? How is everything out in Chatland? Anything new and exciting in your creative worlds out there?
I think you mean Chattywood?
Chattywood.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Which you
You're
think
all
is a
this-
Hollywood joke, but it's actually a Bollywood joke.
Well, I was saying it's a Dollywood joke because of our last suggestion.
That makes sense.
Is there a,
What is-
is there a
Mine like a
Pollywood?
steel elephant trap.
A Pollywood?
Yeah, for Polly Pocket.
She is a
What about-
famous female,
I'm
as
just-
we've all learned.
I'm just
What about-
saying.
What about a Collywood for Lassie's theme park?
Not cholera?
I would hope there's no cholera at Collywood.
I'm just imagining like one of those old-timey sanitariums, and the front of it just says Collywood.
Oh, that's so bad.
Ari.
Well,
Alex,
everyone, this is how improv works.
Alex, have you
guys
been?
out of control?
Have you been to Tollywood, Alex?
Or Mollywood, which is my hit club in Miami.
Honestly, it's not a bad club name.
I think it's pretty
hey,
good.
we're going to Mollywood. Anyone want to go?
I'd go. Sounds like a good time. Happy hour is every hour at Mollywood.
Are we playing comment thread or something?
We might be. No. You're thinking of. Awesome. Well, I think it's time. We can no longer delay. We have a new game, hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. This game is very simple. There's not a lot to it, but I do think that similar to our last game, there's a lot you as an audience can take away from it, right? Really take with you into your week, right? So the only thing we're gonna need to go ahead and get started, it's not compliments for Max. It's a nice try. That one did make it past the cutting room floor. So all we're gonna need to go ahead and get started is your astrological sign or any star sign that you would like to know about. So go ahead and I see them coming in. Thank you.
What's your sign?
What's your sign? All right. Well, I've seen two for Cancer, so I think we'll go ahead and start off on Cancer.
Yep.
And then we'll move along.
All right, here we go.
Cancer.
Once
You
Find
Out
About
the
eternal
death
of
the
universe
you
will
the
very
shaken
it is foretold
by the stars.
Ah, yes. Once you find out about the eternal death of the universe, it's gonna shake you.
Yeah.
So watch out for
Shake it.
that. All right, let's move on to a Capricorn. I see Capricorn in there as well. Yes.
Capricorn. All right. Once
one
is
Visited
By
the
greatest
fleet
of
military
one
will
become
a
general
it is foretold
by the stars.
Wow, congratulations on your promotions there, Capricorns. I'm so
All
excited for
Capricorns.
you.
Yeah.
All Capricorns. All right, and then we'll do some Libras. See what we can tell for our Libras out there in chat.
Libras. All right.
Feel
Let me get it. There
is
coming
A
big
war.
it is foretold
by the stars.
So obviously, Libra, it's a good time to call up your Capricorn friends who have recently been promoted to general.
Yep. Watch out,
Crazy.
Libras.
It's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
Are there any other sun signs out there that we can foretell some advice to? Leos? Okay.
Yeah.
This is for Leos out there.
oh okay never
Become
One.
With
The
sun
or
You.
will
burn.
by
the
Fires.
of
Tartarus.
it is foretold
By the stars! Wow. Take that with you. You golden gods, you Leos out there. And yeah, that's the game. That's that. If you didn't get your fortune read, come back next week, and the gods will speak to you then. But we retire now. Back to Olympus.
You know what I'm still thinking about?
What?
Middle Twix.
You're still.
What
I'm
can
still
I
thinking
say?
about
I'm
middle
hard
Twix.
to forget.
Do you think the middle Twix is when you cut them in half horizontally and you combine the middle parts?
No, I think that makes you a sociopath. Dan. I think that's
Well-
that is.
Well, I guess you know how they branded it's like two, like you get it and it's like there are 2 left Twix and then 2 right. Is there like a hidden one that has like 2 middle ones in it?
It's the golden ticket of the Twix factory.
Yeah.
I've got a I've got a
Here's what
middle
happens.
Twix.
Here's
I've got a
what
middle
happens.
Twix.
Here's what happens, right? The right Twix and the left Twix are created in separate factories, as we know. Then,
As is canon.
in order to package them together, they need to be transported together to the packaging facility that packages both left and right together. However, they can't be touching each other, or they would no longer be right Twix and left Twix. It would be a truck full of right Twix and a truck full of left Twix, you know? So something in the left Twix truck needs to stand in to be the right Twix of that truck. And then similarly,
have to be bonded.
half of the Twix that are in the right Twix truck need to stand in to be the left Twix while they're being transported. And then once they're taken out, they take the leftmost Twixes from the left Twix truck and the rightmost Twixes from the right Twix truck. And what you're left with is 50% of all Twix that are created, which are deemed the middle Twix because they are now rightmost left Twix and leftmost right Twix, and you can't package those and brand them as either.
No, but you could sell them as a separate product and call it the Twixt.
Oh! So the package is just 2 middle Twixes.
Yeah.
Or you could
We gotta,
repackage,
we gotta get them on the line. That's
Oh my god.
or you repackage them and call them Snickers.
Yep.
Are we playing conspiracy right now?
That felt like a bullshit to me. I don't know if chat's gonna have You're not.
Yeah. Everyone tweet at Campbell's and ask him to forward it to Twix.
Actually, guys, I think Toonwit has given us the lore of Middle Twix, which is there once was a Middle Twix, but after his tragic death in 1934 during the height of the Dust Bowl, the brothers left and right separated in grief.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Powerful stuff. Powerful stuff.
Is there a top Twix and bottom Twix too?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, that's not how it works. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
What are you,
sorry.
an idiot, Daniel?
Oh,
So stupid.
Come on, Dan.
Oh,
Come on, Dan.
I forgot we were only one-dimensionally candy oriented.
Dan, the reason it's called Twix and not Twi is because there's only an x-axis.
Yeah, it's just the X-axis.
Why?
Oh, man.
And Twiz. It's a Twix, Twi, and Twiz.
It's left and right Twix and top and bottom Twi.
Well, you can see on the Twix axis and
then
not the
there's-
Twi axis.
There's a deep and shallow Twiz.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
And if you trend it, it's over Twime.
No, wait. Is this theoretical? Okay, wait. I'm not going to ask this question. I'm just going to make merch out of it.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So,
The 4 dimensions.
Twix.
Twix, Twi,
This is
Twiz, and
real
Twine.
comedy. We're gonna move on while Alex is making merch to another lovely rendition of the story that we all heard earlier.
Oh, fuck.
Dan, I don't remember it, so good fucking luck if you do.
Oh, God.
Let's get a minute on the clock and then let's jump into it.
All right. Here we go. Steve. Hey, Steve.
What? What do you want?
Sorry, I've just
Hello.
been staring into my fireplace, thinking about the story that Dom told me, and I need to tell someone for my own sanity.
Oh, well, if it's for your sanity, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, it's everything is for my sanity always. You know this. All right, here we go. So Dom, he was at an antique shop with his fiance because he didn't want to just get them a ring. He wanted to get them something that meant him more important. So he's looking around for antiques, and he starts to talk to the antique shop owner The story is it used to be one of his condos, but then he was gonna get it like taken away by the bank. So then he said that it was an antique shop and not a condo. So that's how the guy has that antique shop. Anyway, the guy recommends the stuff over there. So Dom walks over and he sees a little music box that plays Highway to Hell in reverse, and that's before Dom even twisted it, so he has no idea what it does after. But there's this little figure skater that's skating around, and there's also this like glowy worm on it, so he's like, I gotta eat it. So he eats the glowy worm, and then he starts to transform to a glowy worm, and then he burrows under the store, and there's already a hole there, so this happens a lot, and then he's the king of the worms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And he, you know him? You know the king?
Yeah, he's the king of the worm.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's so. I was thinking of trying to form a coup and do some of the stuff I learned in how to eat fried worms. Or do you think you could be my accomplice with that?
Yeah. Just you and me. Just you and me.
Yeah.
We'll do this coup by ourselves.
Okay.
And we'll take it over.
All right.
Take over the Worm Kingdom.
Yeah, think it over and give me a call back when you got ideas. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Oh boy, Daniel.
Yep,
All right.
yep.
Interesting. Yeah, spot
I'm
on.
like a
verbatim.
steel elephant
You
trap.
got it?
Yeah,
Steel.
spot on.
Yum.
All right. It'll be interesting to see where this goes.
I'm interested.
We're gonna go ahead and just keep the party rolling right into our next game, which is a game called Two Birds, but that's just me. What we're gonna need from
We have to get Alex back. Alex.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Alex is deep in the merch lore.
He's in the void. He's still in the void.
It's not even 5 o'clock there.
Alex, he's just in
Hey
the
guys,
zone.
I'm back.
Do you have some merch for us from the
Not
void?
yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Almost.
All right, I'll start explaining the next game then. So the way Two Birds works is what we're going to need from chat is we are going to need problems. Just a whole bunch of different problems. These could be small problems, like getting ketchup on your shirt. These could be large problems, like a meteor hurtling towards Earth. Anywhere in between is perfectly fine, and keep them coming. We're going to have to give our boss for tonight, which is Max, we're going to give him 2 problems at the same time, and he has to come up with 1 solution for both of them. And it doesn't matter how big or how small they are. They're going to have to solve them. That's the way it works. Otherwise, you can't do the business. And if you can't do the business, what's the point of having the company, right? That's the way that it rolls. Alex, I've bantered and vamped long enough. Your merch needs to be finished now.
Okay, just a sec.
You
What?
can't rush perfection.
Yeah, exactly. Give me a sec.
But you can rush mediocrity.
This is a good shirt. I want to do it justice.
Okay. I introduced my nephew to Transformers this week,
Oh, that's fun.
and he really likes it. But of
Which-
course, his favorite one is the most complicated one to transform, which
Oh.
I partially remembered. I keep finding new things out about this thing, like different parts move for no reason. Question mark?
Who's the Transformer?
It's like, I think it's an ambulance. It kind of looks like a Hummer, but it's an ambulance with like a roll cage on top.
Oh yeah.
An ambulance Homer.
Yeah.
For when you break your arm and you have to go to the hospital, but you're not a friggin' wimp.
Oh yeah, I'm calling myself an ambulance limo. I'm kidding. I'm sick of it.
I'm calling it Ambulance Plus. It's like regular ambulances, but it can handle more people.
Regular
Ambulance XL.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
All
Okay.
right. Oh, I need to. Why does this do this? I need
Oh
to.
my lord,
Wow,
Alex.
this is disgusting. The
Oh.
man juiced to crap.
This-
That was
Alex,
last week's merch.
this is inspired.
Yeah.
Alex.
Wow, this is hard.
This is
Kawaii.
really
Toys.
inspired.
Hey, Sushi Slayer, we're just exploring the dimensionality of a Twix bar, because that's apparently what our show is now.
Yep.
Who guessed? Wow,
Oh my
it's
god.
pretty inspired art, honestly. Righteous, I think it is true. So right now, what we're looking for... Oh, it's on your midterm. Woo, that's good to know. I hope you passed.
Yeah. Hopefully you got this question right. It's baffled scientists for years.
Yeah, your just desserts, if you will. So now what we're going to need is just a whole bunch of problems. If you've got problems, put them in chat. Make them hard so that Max's life is difficult. And we'll do the rest. Max, I think we got a couple in, so we're good to get going.
Okay, great. Oh boy, another day at the business factory. I'm all limbered up and I'm ready to take whatever is thrown at me.
Boss! Boss, there's a
Yes?
problem, boss.
Yes?
The warehouse is covered in banana slugs.
Yeah, but
Oh.
that's not even the half of it, boss. I'm telling you.
Oh, what?
Everybody in the company's got long pinky toes now.
Long pinky toes? Damn it,
Yeah.
I thought those were going away. Well, I know. Remember what's inside of that warehouse? The evolution machine. If we increase the speed of evolution, the humans will all lose their pinky toes, they're not needed, and all of the banana slugs will turn into bananas, which we all know is how we got bananas. Then we'll have a delicious lunch as well.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I'm gonna go do that right away, boss. Right away.
Get right on it.
All right, we'll go get it.
Whew, it was a close one. No problem, though.
Boss!
What is it?
Boss, you're not gonna believe it. The Boston Red Sox changed their name to the Boston Wet Sox.
Oh boy.
Boss, I got a way bigger problem than that.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
The intern's late. They went to lunch and it's been 2 minutes and they're not back yet.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay, well this one requires a little more finesse. You see, I think we should rebrand. We should have the Boston Wet Sox no longer be a baseball team and instead be an aquarium team. We'll take all of the interns and punish them for not coming back on time and have them be the interns for the aquarium. All of the baseball players will run the aquarium and be able to play sports with the animals there. Do you think you can handle that?
Yeah, we got it. I'll go drown the interns.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go take away their money.
Perfect. Whew. All right, that was a close one.
Boss! Boss!
Something else?
Do you hear that? It keeps building and building and building, but the base, it just won't drop.
Oh no! How are we supposed to make the base drop?
Boss!
What else?
Boss, we've got a problem here. Our the natural deodorant that you asked us to all use because you're a vegan, it doesn't work.
Oh, what? Cutting lemons in half and squeezing them in your armpits isn't effective at stopping body odor?
No.
Damn it. Well, there's that first problem that I definitely remember. That long-haired boy. That was you, right?
What the problem that I had before?
The one that you said was about
I had the pinky toes. Everybody, we got rid of the
What
pinky toes, boss.
what you said just right now. I remember it.
yeah.
I want to see if you remember it.
Oh, well, I said the base won't drop, and so everybody's in this perpetual state of,
Good, you passed. I almost fired you. Okay, now let's get to work. You see, the lemon acidity of the deodorant is so high. It's like the hi-hats that are coming through in the techno beats. What we have to do is use a basier deodorant, and then everyone will realize through multiple senses, visual, smell, as well as in your body, that the base has to drop at some time. And sometimes we need to realize that we gotta wear real deodorant. Okay? Do you think we can do that?
We can do that. A good pH is vital to a healthy ecosystem.
Yep.
That's right.
We'll get right on it, boss.
Whew. Oh man, I almost thought I was gonna get caught there.
Boss!
Yes.
Oh, we just found out something terrible. We're not allowed to twerk at investor meetings anymore.
Oh,
That
boy,
was the
how
only way
frustrating.
we could sell our product was twerking. How else are we
You're
supposed to sell
telling
to
me.
them?
Boss, we got an even bigger problem than that.
We have to handle it right now?
Yeah, Ted in accounting won't stop calling water dihydrogen monoxide. It's really confusing people and kind of pretentious.
You
Fucking
can see
Ted.
that again. Classic Ted move.
Can you guys stop talking about me right in front of me?
Why don't you go twerk at an investor meeting, Ted?
Well, I know what we can do. When we go to these investor meetings, we can't twerk anymore. But what we can do is impress them with our intelligence by having water there, calling it hydrogen monoxide. Ted, you're gonna have to be in the room for this.
I'm glad
And
you
then
admit that it's intelligent.
What I'm going to do is I'm gonna correct you, making me seem even smarter than you, and then they'll sign immediately,
You got a good point.
right?
And
We'll
then we
get
can
those
twerk at the
investors-
party afterwards.
Yay!
You're right. Business or play, you got to make the distinction. You will get on it.
Ah!
See.
Fucking Ted.
Damn
Fucking
Ted.
Ted.
Twerking at investor meetings. Oh,
Water dihydrogen monoxide. What an asshole.
This guy.
Oh,
No,
boy.
no. Amazing, amazing.
Just me, or is my TV like way more zoomed in than everyone else's?
know.
I don't know why I feel. Do I need to sit like way back here? Is that the problem?
No.
You look good, Alex.
Okay.
You're fine.
I
You're
think
looking alright.
You just have your TV is shorter.
Yeah.
And you're
Like
taller.
a widescreen.
Yeah.
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 You got that. You got that
The bottom
16
of-
by 9. We all got that 4 by 3.
Mm.
Yeah, the bottom of your TV comes up a lot further, so like
Yeah.
you cut off more.
So she's just like, Alex just fishing for compliments, huh?
Wow. Okay.
Compliments for Alex?
Compliments for Alex, our favorite game.
500.
There.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Oh, amazing, amazing. I will say one thing about your TV though, is it does make you look way more red than everyone else.
Yeah, right?
Because of the red background.
I promise I'm fine.
This isn't Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. No. But it's got the same energy, honestly. It's an interesting movie. Interesting movie. What does everyone do? Any of you do anything interesting for the holiday season?
I
Your
thought
family
that
have
you
any
were gonna
unique-
just full stop. Do any of you do anything interesting?
No, like, does your family have any weird traditions that's like a your family thing, or I'm just curious. Chat, this goes for you too. If your family does anything interesting.
Oh, pick me.
Yes, Steve. Why am I not surprised?
I feel like this isn't like a super specific to my family thing, but and I'm sorry, Max. For Christmas morning, we have a meat pie for breakfast.
What kind of meat pie?
It's meat pie. It's like there's a specific recipe to it, but it's like 3 different meats.
Is any of it like rabbit or something? I feel like rabbit makes sense in a meat pie.
No, I think it's beef. Actually, it might just be beef and pork. I forget. I don't think because it's
Beef.
I thought it was
pork,
3.
Tofurkey.
I thought it was 3. I thought it was 3 meats, but I might be getting that confused with like meatball stuff.
This is a very unrelated question, but now my mind is there, so I need to explore this opportunity. What do you think the 4 horsemen of meat are? Like
Meat?
Of meat. Who are the 4 horsemen of meat?
What? I don't understand the question at all.
I think Alex.
Dark meat, white meat, and tofu.
Oh, you think it's like those? It's that like broad of a category. It's not like
It's a
like beef, ham, turkey, bologna or
No,
something.
because I
like
feel like that doesn't include enough. I think red meat, dark
Interesting.
meat, white meat, and tofu makes sense.
Hey, thank you, Sushi.
Whoa.
Douche is answered with chicken, lamb, beef, pork. See, I think that's not a bad answer.
I'd probably argue turkey over lamb though.
So is
Actually, I think
lamb's more
goat.
chicken.
I
I
think
would
goat
say
is one of the most
chicken to,
eaten
like,
meats in the world, actually.
Oh, in the world, okay.
Yeah. Like from a world perspective, I think goat meat is considered like one of the most consumed meats.
Well, if they're of the apocalypse, Satan has to be in it. Satan.
I guess
It's
you're
a
right,
meat
Max.
substitute though.
Yeah, when we
Max, what are your vegan four horsemen?
I'll
Yeah.
substitute your meat. Huh? Huh, punk?
with death.
It
You
would
tempting
be.
me with a good time?
Wait, is this an improv game? It's just called Four Horsemen. Instead of puns, you come up with a category. You just try and list the four horsemen of that thing.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad.
It's not a
game.
bad game,
No,
honestly.
it's not.
Dan, add it to the list.
Oh, fuck.
All right, it's getting written down. It's never gonna show up, but
All right, we'll practice and get good at it, and then we'll come back.
I would agree with you, but insect is really pushing it.
Game, livestock, fish, fowl. I would say that maybe just like all bird.
Fowl is just
I like
either game or
tunwits.
livestock, though.
I like tunwits.
Not
I think that
necessarily,
one-
because you can hunt wild duck, wild quail.
What if
Like
the
I would honestly
Domestic?
put
Like-
honestly put like tofu or like fake meat in before I would put insect.
fake meat.
what if
How
it?
dare you?
Wait,
Game,
wait.
livestock,
It's
fish.
literally not meat, Max.
I think the answer is probably nugget, popcorn, tender, or dino. Those are the four.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would put strip over.
Tender?
Like, is tender and strip? Are they the same?
They're
as
the same. They're
Yeah.
definitely the
Yeah,
Are
same
they the
thing.
same?
Pretty much the
Okay,
same.
I think. I don't eat
I mean-
chicken anymore. I don't know.
Well done, medium rare, and delicious.
Can we get to the
Beyond
next
meat,
game?
impossible meat, awesome meat, and dope meat. That's a good one. That's a good one.
man.
Anyways, I like this bit. Whatever this is,
I think
put that in the
the four
pocket.
horsemen of meat are MEAT.
All right. I think we've done enough here. We've done
right.
enough here.
This beat. Are you saying this bit is overdone?
Oh, I think it's pretty well done if you ask me.
Jesus. Dan, stop drum
Pretty-
soloing.
It's a celebratory drum solo.
All right. We've
Dan's whiplash.
delayed Steve's suffering long enough.
Yeah, Steve, I do believe
Oh.
it is time for you to.
No, we have to do another
No,
game.
we have another whole game. My
We
bad,
have
my
another
bad.
game.
Oh, never mind.
Bacon burger, steak, and fourth. I agree. That's a good one. This next game is the dating game. Normally I explain this game, but I'm the bachelor this time, so I ain't got to do nothing I don't want to do. Goodbye.
So,
Goodbye.
it's my turn to explain the game because I'm taking control of the show here. Anyway, who's contestant number one? All right, so we're gonna need to get some ideas for what Alex is. Alex is Alex. What is something that your children, nephews, or children that you know play with that they shouldn't? Alex is going to be made of these. And so for this game, the dating game, our three lovely contestants are going to be different characters and stuff. And we're going to have one lovely bachelor who is Dom, and Dom's going to have to guess all of the different people's stuff in the form of the hit TV game show. It was a game show, right?
Yeah.
Called The Dating Game. So, all right, we've got a couple good ones insofar. Alex, any of them piquing your interest?
Oh boy, I don't know.
Letting him pick his poison, eh?
I'm choosing my own fate.
I figured I should at least ask you before I go ahead and
Surprise me.
surprise you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Alex, you're made of thermostats.
Okay.
Okay. and
Wow, pretty confident.
all right, so Max here, Max is gonna have a deep and dark secret What is a plot twist that you would like to see in a movie?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is going to be Max's secret for this round.
That Smeagol was Gollum all along.
What?
No one saw it coming.
It's crazy.
He pulls off a Gollum mask and it's just Gollum again.
Oh yeah.
All right, Max. You seeing any you're particularly interested in?
I also get to choose.
Well, I'm not gonna not offer everybody the same deal.
What? Did they both pay you off, and I'm not gonna get this treatment? Oh, yeah,
No.
I throw out pens after one use. Is that permissible from
Well, we just took an suggestion, so I'm gonna go with motion design suggestion that you sleep standing up.
Okay, I like the fake out where I choose one and then you tell me no.
And then nah.
We gotta spread the love out a little bit.
all right.
And now Dan has a weird job. What is Dan's weird and unusual job?
What's my job?
Examples of this previously we've had like a substitute for the Pope, or I'm trying to think of other.
It's the only job out there.
That's the only weird job that
Look,
exists.
when you really think about it, aren't we all in line to be the Pope? Like, you're very far down the line, but we're all technically in line to be the Pope.
Dan, you're not supposed to say no, but no.
I mean, we technically are all in line.
If they came to me and offered, I might accept because it could be pretty fun.
Yeah. Imagine having that on the resume. I was the Pope.
Pretty wild Pope.
Even if you get fired, that's amazing.
I was Pope for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, I really.
I'm not gonna choose, am I? You're gonna pick
Dan
for
can't
me.
choose, no.
I
You can pick for me.
I really like one of the suggestions.
Which is?
I'm trying to decide if it's too niche or not.
There is no such thing as Nietzsche.
Say it.
You do the voice for the subway instructions.
Oh, doors are now closing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
sound
that's
just
a
like
good one.
them.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good one.
Cool. You do the voice for the subways.
That's very good.
Subway instructions.
I like how
Not the sandwiches.
Yeah, no.
Alex had a choice. I had the illusion of choice, and Dan had no choice. I like
Exactly.
It's the
All right.
3 stages of
It's
acceptance.
the entropy of choice.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's get our bachelor in here and get this jig started.
All right.
Hello and welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and anyone in between. Welcome to the dating game. Today we have a lovely contestant here to find true love in the matter of 3 questions. Now, contestant, would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh boy, would I. Hey everyone, how is it going? My name is Ted Phillips. I am a certified camp counselor in 8 varieties of camp counseling. Those include wooded areas, Arctic areas, religious retreats, and other. And I'm just looking to find someone I can sneak away to the cabin with for the weekend.
All right, I can see why you had to come on the show. Anyway, let's get some opening statements from our lovely bachelors and bachelorettes behind the curtain. Let's start with bachelor or bachelorette number 1.
Hi, yeah, my name is also Ted, no relation. And I enjoy, cuddling sometimes, but other times I like to just keep my distance, maybe give you, the cold shoulder. It depends.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Now, thank you, Bachelor number 1. Bachelor number 2, opening arguments.
Sorry about that. Hi there. Sorry. My name's Jamie. I just doze off for a second. I do work all day. I do a shift job, so I'm on my feet pretty much all day. I'm on my feet pretty much all day. That's all. Thanks for having me on the show.
Wow. Might be a sleeper pick, but they seem promising. Now, Bachelor/Bachelorette number 3, what do you have to say for yourself?
Hi, my name's Ernesto. You might have heard me before, but I like to start every relationship fresh. And I just really hope that we can listen to the signs and the voice from above to see if we're perfect for each other.
Oh,
Wow.
that's delightful.
The voice of an angel. Now, contestant, do you have questions for our lovely panel of bachelors today?
I have so many questions to really find the right one. Contestant number 1. Let's see. Oh boy. If we were gonna go on vacation somewhere, I love the outdoors. Where would you like to take me on vacation?
Oh man. Well, the outdoors is pretty great, but I would say the indoors is even better. I really like just going somewhere where I've got complete control, you know? No blankets needed. You barely even feel like uncomfortable at any time. You're just able to really settle in and not worry about anything, even the electric bill.
Wow. What a powerhouse answer. Contestant number 2. I think that my career is incredibly important to me. If you could have a second career, go back and do something completely different, what would you do?
Oh, that's a great question. I think that I've heard a lot about streaming, and there's been some competitions that are maybe a little bit niche, but about just what you can do for the longest amount of time. And I think that I could do one of those pretty well because of my condition. I think that people would be really interested in how that condition works with me. And I think that I could basically just set up a camera and they would watch me all night long, and they'd be really fascinated.
Wow, that is fascinating. And finally, Ernesto, contestant number 3. If you had to pick a song that described your last relationship, what would it be?
Oh, my last relationship? Well, I'm sort of in an ongoing relationship with the city I love, which is New York. I can't get enough of it. So I would have to say that one Alicia Keys song that goes, "In New York, concrete jungle where dreams." Have you heard it, or you need me to sing more?
No, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I just really think, a city can tell you a lot. Getting around from place to place, being a help to know where to go, I think is just, it's a lot of, it's a different kind of love, and I wouldn't trade that relationship for anything. So I'm letting you know I have room in my heart for both relationships, and I hope you do as well.
Wow, that's truly poetic. Thank you. Okay, next question. So exciting. Contestant number 1. How do you like to handle tough situations?
Oh man. Well, sometimes I have a hot temper, but other times I find that I can just cool down really easily. So I think it really depends, you know? I just have to dial into people's needs and I'll figure it out.
I see. You sound like a little bit of a miser, not gonna lie.
Oh.
But which one? Contestant number 2. I really like to do a lot of physical activities, such as luging, or water slides, or those scooters from gym class. What kind of recreational activities do you enjoy?
Oh, that's a good question. Sometimes people call me a reverse bat. just based on my nighttime activities. But I really like to kind of explore that. I go spelunking and check out kind of the caves to see the bats. And if it gets too late and I get tired, well, I can spend the night even without a bed. So really, I have a lot of fun kind of camping and spelunking.
Oh, that sounds exciting. As long as you don't slip. Finally, contestant number 3. What do you think the greatest mode of transportation is, and how does that relate to your soul?
Oh, wow. I'm so glad you asked. I don't know if you've taken the subway before, but if you have, I'm a little bit of a celebrity, But
Wow.
I would have to say that I'm a little biased, because I like to say that I'm the voice of reason because why wouldn't you just stay underground? It's just great. Have you been to New York? We should really go.
I haven't. No.
I would love. We would just go on a subway. I would just sit there smiling. You would be
Would
like,
we get off at any particular stop?
No, we just stay on there for hours.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Cool.
like to think of myself as an egotistical person, but like I could just listen to hours, on there. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Contestant number 1, I haven't forgotten about you over there. Oh boy. Sometimes people say that I can be a little metallic, like I don't read the room. How would you describe your emotional awareness?
Oh, I am so good at reading a room. In
Oh.
fact, some could even say that the room responds to what I read.
Oh.
Yeah. So I would say that I'm very good when it comes to those kind of things.
Awesome. Wow, so personable. Contestant number 2. Is there any food that you are afraid of? Me, I don't like vegetables at all.
Well, normally I don't have a problem, moving into the kitchen at night and opening it up. But I've heard that if you do, you could choke on some small foods. So things like baby carrots or like mini hot dogs, I don't keep in the house just in case I go from standing to walking.
Interesting. Well, thank you for that. And finally, contestant number 3. What did you want to be when you grew up?
When I grew
What was your
up,
childhood dream?
Yeah, when I was a child, I always wanted to be a train conductor.
Wow.
I thought that would be a lot of fun, but now I found out that you don't have to conduct the train, just the people in the train. It's interesting. You have this one dream, but a new one can happen. And as I always say, when one door closes, another door opens.
That's true. Interesting. Well, I believe that's all the questions I get.
All right. Thank you for those wonderful questions, contestant. Now, we're going to have a quick, brief wrap up and roundup from each of our bachelors here. And so, for the sake of time, give us your closing statements.
Well, I'm hot, but I'm also pretty cool. It really just depends on what kind of a mood I'm in and what I'm set for.
Wow, way to really Celsius us on the deal. Contestant number 2.
Well, the good things about me is that I have great stamina and will go all night, but unfortunately, I won't be awake for it.
Wow. When it comes to love, they're the last man standing. Contestant number 3. Closing statements.
If you've been in a New York subway, you've heard me talk formally, but you haven't heard me talk dirty yet.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow.
Truly, the voice of an angel. All right, now is everybody's favorite part of the show. Bachelors, get yourself ready to be picked.
Alrighty. Well, I have a lot to think about, to say the least. Unfortunately, Bachelor number 1, I think I'm looking for something a little bit more consistent than the living thermostat. So I like to set it and forget it, and I just don't think that that's a thing we could maintain. Plus, I've heard you've got expensive taste. Bachelor number 2, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled a lot. But unfortunately, I just don't really see myself with a narcoleptic individual who can't sit down. So, you know what? That's really what I got for you. And then finally, I do think I could see myself. You know, I'm the wilderness, and I see this urban voice of the subway, the person who tells me to mind the gap and come on in when the doors are open. I gotta say, you've opened the doors of my heart. At first I thought you were just a lowly busker, but you know, I was wrong for judging you so quickly. You're the voice of a generation, of an infrastructural one, and that's really someone I could see myself with.
It means so much.
And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's our time for the show. Tune in next week to see if our next contestant also finds love. Woo! Dom, I loved your answer for number 2 because
was it a narcoleptic man who can't sit down?
Actually, it was correct. You just explained it in the most complicated.
That's just a much
well,
better.
If that's not a dumb way of solving a problem, I don't know what is. How close was I? Was I decent?
There was a man who sleeps standing up.
Which is still the right answer. I mean,
yeah. All right. At first I was like, is Max a vampire? Like,
No, I'm the opposite of a bat, Dom.
I know, that's what really threw me. And then I was like, maybe he's a guy who only exists on the ceiling of places? Because you said choking, and I was like, is he like, but then I was like, but then how would Max have represented himself? And I was like, no, Max would have flipped his Zoom call around. I don't know, it was a lot.
Honestly, I was
that's what I thought you were gonna do.
Even I was having a hard time following what Max was going for there.
Oh man.
Yeah, we got there.
We got that. But now it is time for us to no longer delay the inevitable.
Yes,
for
and we got a
dear old
request
Steve.
to make some merch as well.
Interesting. Well, let's do this, and then we'll see what happens there. But,
All right.
The game's hard, Alex. I even forget how hard that game can be sometimes.
A ring-a-ding-ding.
Hello.
Hello. So I would like to report a coup.
A coup?
Yeah. I have a contact, and I just need you to know this. So let me just explain real quick. So my friend Dom the other day was going to an antique shop because they wanted to get their partner something for an engagement, but they don't like rings, so they went to an antique shop, which turns out to just be some guy's apartment, which he turned into a pawn shop because management didn't want it to be an apartment anymore. So then Dom was looking around, found a music box that played a song in reverse before he even wound it up. So when he wound it up, he ended up turning into a giant worm. Also, the music box had like skaters and shit on it. And Dom turned into a giant glowing worm, tunneled under the pawn shop, which also already had tunnels, so people had already done that before, and then established himself as the king of the worms. Yeah.
Oh.
And I just wanted to say, Dan was trying to get me to fall in line with him to overthrow the Worm Kingdom, and I just wanted you to know this and pass the word along to the Worm King himself.
Got you. Yeah. Thank you very much for reporting this. We'll make sure that the proper authorities are informed about this and definitely let them know. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Hail the Worm King.
Hail the Worm King.
Scene.
Okay.
All right. You said you're landing in the club now?
Max.
Hey guys, how did I get this?
Oh no!
Whoa!
Oh, It's a giant margarita glass.
He was at Margaritaville. No.
Oh, guys, I don't remember anything.
It's okay, Max. Max, we pulled you out just in time.
Oh my
Got
You're
god.
lucky. You're lucky.
Lucky for you.
Any longer, and you probably would have had some kind of a floral printed shirt on, and you would
I
have
know.
been too lost.
Oh man,
It's true.
if I took a sip of this, who knows what would have happened to me?
Good, just
I know.
don't
put it
do
down,
that.
man. Just put it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now pick it back up because we're going to the club.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Are we going to Mollywood? What up? Mollywood, baby! Dan, can you edit the scenes of the club says Mollywood in the background? Not this time, but for the future.
I
Right
can
now.
do it. I can do
Dan,
a
do it
makeshift
right now.
Fucking
Right now.
okay.
The layers! I love just making Dan impromptu change things he built months ago.
Explain the game while I do.
So this next game we're gonna play is called 10,000 Blanks. What we need to go ahead and get started is just a bunch of nouns. We're gonna try our best to make fun pun jokes off of the nouns that you provide. I know you got some nouns tucked away. I know you were saving them for a rainy day, but then you let your kid drive your noun to their part-time noun. They crashed their noun and someone else's noun, and it's okay, they're all right, but we're gonna spend the noun on something nice for yourself or like the noun holiday that's coming up. But unfortunately, now you have to get your noun, the rear of your noun fixed. And luckily you have nouns, so the majority of it will be nouns, but you know, it is possible that you're still gonna have to use a lot of your rainy day nouns in order to cover those nouns. But that's okay, that's all right, you know, you can always get more nouns, a little bit of a hard noun, and then you'll be there. And like I said, your kid is fine, although they will probably suffer from noun for a few years. There you go.
Beautiful. Exclamation point clap.
Big clap.
Thanks, Max. Thanks, Max.
Can you imagine a stadium full of people shouting exclamation point clap instead of clapping?
I imagine it would be like a call and response thing where everyone would be like, exclamation point! And then
Alright.
people would be like, clap!
Have you guys ever heard a crowd do like a single clap? Like just everyone just goes what? It's pretty wild.
Wait. Let's hear how it sounds. Everyone in chat at home, clap at the same time. Ready?
Just
3,
at once.
2, 1. Wow, it's pretty good. It sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right.
I could hear all of you.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Mollywood.
Bollywood, baby!
Woo!
All right. Yeah, show and tell Bollywood, baby!
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good looking, Dan. I'm impressed you whipped that up. All right, our first one is juice boxes. 10,000 juice boxes.
10,000 juice boxes walk into the club, and the bouncer's like, "We don't serve juice boxes here," and the juice boxes go, "That's all right. This place sucks."
10,000 juice boxes walk into the bar. The bartender says, whoa, we don't allow juice boxes here. And the juice boxes go, you want to fight? We've been juicing, bro.
10,000 juice boxes walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve juice boxes in here. And they say, hey man, no need to give us the squeeze.
10,000 juice boxes walk into the bar, and the bartender says, we don't serve juice boxes here. The juice boxes go, pouch.
10,000 juice boxes walk into a bar, and the bartender goes, "We don't serve juice boxes here." And the juice boxes go, "What? Why not?" And the bartender goes, "Because you're all a bunch of squares."
10,000 juice boxes walk into the bar. The bartender says, whoa, we don't serve juice boxes here. And the juice boxes go, whoa, that's not cool, Aid.
10,000 juice boxes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, we don't serve juice boxes here. And they go, come on, we'll stop with the steroids. And they're like, all right, fine. I liked it better when you were regular boxes. And they're like, okay, we understand. We have a problem.
10,000 juice boxes walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve juice boxes here. And they say, yeah, well, you're fat. And he says, yeah, well, that's the last straw. And then he murders
10,000 juice boxes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve juice boxes here." And the juice boxes go, "What? Where is that written?" And the bartender points to a sign that says, "No juice boxes." And the juice boxes go, "Ah, I see."
All right, let's move on to a new one. Let's do 10,000 mirrors.
10,000 mirrors walk into the bar. 10,000 mirrors walk into the bar. 10,000 mirrors walk into the bar.
Yeah. 10,000 mirrors walk into the bar. The bartender says, hey, we don't serve mirrors here. And they said, oops, sorry, that must have been in our blind spot.
10,000 mirrors walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve mirrors here." And the mirrors go, "What are you gonna do? Throw us out?" And then he threw them out on their glasses.
10,000 mirrors walk into a bar and they're like, "Hey, didn't you just see what we did to those guys? We don't serve mirrors here." And he threw them out there and then they shattered and they're like, "Ah, just my luck."
10,000 mirrors walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve mirrors." And the mirrors say, "Well, you're gonna get a one-way trip to the hospital."
10,000 mirrors walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve mirrors here." And they said, "We're not mirrors, we're a bartender." And the bartender said, "Ah, I see you are. Come on in."
10,000 mirrors walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we don't serve mirrors here." And the mirrors go, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we were just looking for 3 Bloody Marys."
Oh.
10,000 mirrors walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve mirrors here." And they go, "I'm not a mirror, I'm a Helen Mirren." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can go."
Daniel.
Thank you, Dan.
Let's do 10,000 Wiis, as in the gaming console. The Wii.
10,000 Wiis walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve Wiis here." And the Wiis go, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because this isn't a sports bar."
10,000 Wiis walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve Wiis here, get out of it here." And they go, "Oh, we would like to play."
10,000 Wiis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "You're not allowed in here." And the Wiis go, "No, we are."
10,000 Wiis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Wiis here." And they say, "Don't make me get out the nunchucks." 10,000 Wiis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Wiis here." And from a voice in the back goes, "They're with me's."
10,000 Wiis walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve Wiis here." And the Wiis go, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because we lost the TV remotes."
10,000 Wiis walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we don't serve Wiis here." And the Wiis go, "Let's go." All right, 10,000 Wiis walk into the bar, and the bartender lets them in because they all have a copy of the hit 2000s Wii game.
Oh, Boogie! There it is!
Boogie!
All right, let's move on to slot machines. I'm noticing a theme tonight, but all right, slot machines.
10,000 slot machines walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we don't serve slot machines in here." And the slot machines go, "Want to try your luck, buddy?"
10,000 slot machines walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve no slot machines here." And the slot machines go, "All right, let's just go home and smoke some jackpot."
10,000 slot machines walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve slot machines here." And they go, "Can't you say yes?" And he goes, "Casino, no."
10,000 slot machines walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve slot machines here." And the slot machines say, "You don't want to mess with us this night. We're cranky."
10,000 slot machines walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we don't serve slot machines in here." And the slot machines go, "You gotta be pulling my chain."
10,000 slot machines walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve slot machines here." And they say, "Actually, this is a robbery. Aha, we're the one-armed bandits."
Oh, 10,000 slot machines walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve slot machines here." And the slot machines go, "What? But we have a date. She's waiting. Do you just want us to leave her?"
Hey, I think we'll end it there.
Okay.
my.
Wow.
Am I making
Okay.
it up?
Guys,
What?
how have we not made a boogie emote yet? We need a boogie emote.
No.
Do we?
Yes.
No, we don't.
Yes,
No,
we
we don't.
need a boogie emote.
No.
I mean, we do have an empty
Get rid
slot.
of, Max. Which
We have an
emote-
empty slot.
Which emote do you think is less important than a boogie emote?
We have an empty slot.
What, Alex? Do
We
you?
do have an empty slot.
We do. We've had one for months.
We've never done anything with it.
Oh.
Does I mean the chat decides? Do you guys want it? Do you guys want a boogie emote?
Toonwood flexed for it. Oh fuck.
Oh, wow. That's powerful statements
I
right
demand
there.
Boogie!
You want that beautiful face in your
It
chat?
wouldn't be a horrible emote, honestly.
All right, we'll
that
get working
sex
on it,
icon?
chat.
We could do like a boogie
No.
pog.
Oh man,
Oh,
Boogie
jeez.
Pog. That's what we need.
Oh, I hate it.
I will
All
play
right.
the game to get the screenshot of that character pogging.
Go down, Boogie. Excellent. Why don't we go ahead and roll into our next game, which is a game called Welp Review. So what we're going to need from the chat to go ahead and get started is what is the name? What's a first name? Just a first. Any name will do. Just go ahead and provide the name, and we will provide the rest. Except for the second part, which you will also provide. We'll provide everything other than those two parts.
Yeah.
98% will be provided by us.
We do 8% of the work, and don't oversell us.
And don't oversell it. Ooh. Okay. I like the choice of Larry.
Living like Larry.
No, it's Larry.
Larry.
Emphasize.
I think I like Gunther. I think we're gonna go with Gunther. I think that's a nice hearty name. So we're gonna go with Gunther. Now the second thing is, what is Gunther's business? What does Gunther own? Businesses we've done in the past have been a bar and grill, a makeup store, a
vineyard.
A vineyard. We've done a pawn shop. Yeah, we've done a lot of different things.
I think
but,
we've done all the places, Dom.
That's
there
all
aren't
of it.
any left.
We've done every business.
You can either be at Radio Shack or at somewhere that's not Radio Shack.
Yeah, that's 100% of the things.
That's
Yeah,
the
that's
duality
the
of man.
whole chart right there.
You could make
It's
a
like-
graph of the whole universe with Radio Shack and not Radio Shack.
I love the meme that's like the two books, and it's like everything you'll learn from Harvard, and then everything Harvard doesn't teach you, or something like that. It's like these two books contain some knowledge of everything.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Gunther's ice sculpting studio. I think that is our business.
Yeah.
You can just say Gunther's ice sculpting, Dan, for print shop.
Gunther's ice sculpting.
Know what that means? Any and everything blue. Wow, that's a great business. Let us know when you're ready for us to
Alright.
take a trip to Gunther's.
Take it to Gunther's.
Hello, I went to Gunther's the other day to get an ice sculpture for my nephew's birthday, and I just want to say it's super realistic. It looks almost exactly like my nephew. I don't know why he didn't decide to show up because I spent all of this money on an ice sculpture, but that's his problem. Anyway, 4 out of 5 stars.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am the mother of a soon-to-be bride. I'm not thrilled about the engagement, but I was told by a friend of a friend of a friend who got it from a scroll that if you get a perfect double heart ice sculpture for the punch at your child's wedding, that their love will be eternal and inseparable. And as much as I don't like Richard, I'm sure that Gunther's can provide a wonderful addition to the ceremony. 3.5, 4 stars.
Lamau, LOL. I went to Gunther's and I asked them, LOL, to make a dry ice sculpture, haha, and they did it, laugh crying face. It was really kind of expensive, but it was really cold and it didn't melt for a long time, LOL, haha. 2 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I went to one of Gunther's ice sculpting classes that you can take there, where you learn how to make an ice sculpture yourself. Things were going pretty well until, I got a little cut. It wasn't anything too serious, but I accidentally hurt myself with the chisel. And strangely enough, the ice sculpture they just told me to kind of rub my cut on the ice sculpture, and it just kind of went away. So that was a nice plus. I'm completely healed up now. Anyways, 5 stars. It was a fun class.
I went over to Gunther's because I heard they had good prices on ice. I asked if I could get it on the rocks, and they said that is what ice is, sir. But when they put the ice into my drink, all of the alcohol was gone. They are trying to tell me I have a problem, and I don't have a problem, and Gunther's will not take my alcohol away from me. 1 out of 5 stars.
So a couple weeks back, I was doing one of the classes there at Gunther's. I graduated to the chainsaw level class, where you cut with a chainsaw. And I accidentally cut my hand off, but not to worry, Gunther's just told me to go in the back and get a drink of water from their water reserves where they freeze into the ice. And I did, and my hand grew back, which is, I don't know if that's concerning or not, because they kept the hand that I cut off. Anyway, 4 out of 5 stars. I'm learning pretty well.
Yeah, I went to Gunther's, and I thought I signed up for one of their regular ice classes, but I actually signed up for one of their dry ice classes. And let me tell you, I did not know there were so many cauldrons involved in making dry ice. It's actually pretty fascinating. I learned a whole bunch, and by the end of it, essentially, we had started with this much water and filled an entire warehouse full of dry ice. It's like it just never ends. Who knew? 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, I went to Gunther's a couple weeks ago, and you see, I bought one of their ice bottles that you can get custom made. I made it out of my wife. She drinks a lot of gin. So they make the sculpture. It's hollow inside. I fill it up with gin, and when I take it home, I was so embarrassed. When I opened it up to the for my wife's birthday, there was no gin inside of it anymore, and I could swear that the sculpture was in a different shape than when it started. I know it sounds silly. Anyways, I was very unhappy with it. 1 out of 5 stars.
So I went to Gunther's, and I wanted to just get some ice cube trays, and they didn't really have any just like normal ice cube trays, but they had ice cube trays that had different, well, I want to call them flavors, but it was labeled as effects. There was like a wealth ice cube tray, and there was like a happiness ice cube tray, and a love ice cube tray, and like I didn't really know what they meant by any of that, so I just got the one that, that had the biggest ice cubes, which was the Wealth ice cube tray. And anyways, on my way back to my car, I found $100 bills just laying on the ground. So if you dropped your $100 bills, it's mine now. Thanks. 4 stars.
Laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji. Ever since I went to Gunther's ice emoji, hammer emoji, haven't been able to stop texting phone emoji in all the emojis that I have. Laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji, laughing face emoji. Before this, I didn't know the difference between a rafflecopter and a who did this laughing face emoji. I just feel so rejuvenated. My thumbs have never dancing woman emoji, speed emoji, this ever before. Thanks, Gunther's, Swedish flag, pizza emoji, and the Finland emoji. 3 stars.
I am very, very cross with Gunther's Ice Sculpting Studio. The other day, context, I own Pagliacci's Bar and Grill, which is right next door. For context, our ice got switched one day, and so we got Gunther's ice and they got our ice. So when we went to serve our patrons, it had absorbed all the alcohol out of our entire building. And so we were just giving out non-alcoholic drinks at a bar and grill. Is that any experience that somebody wants to go to? Do you go to an Applebee's thinking that I'm not going to get any alcohol tonight? No, That's not why you go to Applebee's. 1 star.
Okay, buckle up, friends. I found myself on a flight from Denver, Colorado to Miami, Florida. It was a long flight, and boy was it storming out there. Well, lo and behold, the person next to me has a heart attack mid-flight. We're talking male, mid-pattern baldness, about 45, I would say. This man keels over, and I am a doctor, so I say this with absolute confidence. Yes, I could have done more, but I tried my hardest, right? The man has a heart attack, dies, spills over into the aisle. I scream, is there a better doctor on board? Nobody answers me. I'm panicked, right? My career is now at stake. Suddenly, also a guy died, also bad. But so suddenly, I hear a voice from the very back row, right? And this plane was fascinatingly long. So in the back row, I hear a voice stand up. I'm not a doctor, I do sell ice. Suddenly a man dressed in a full solid black suit with white shirt and black tie and a black bowler hat walks casually, gingerly up the aisle of this tiny ass but incredibly long plane, opens a briefcase that had 6 series of locks on it, pulls out a perfectly cubed block of ice, touches it to the man's head, makes a weird symbol, puts it in the dead man's mouth, closes his jaw. Suddenly I know, 30 seconds later, this man is ordering another cocktail next to me. I can't explain the things I saw today on that flight, but I know that I'm going to be thinking about them for a long time, and probably reviewing some more medical textbooks. Thanks for saving my career. 5 out of 5 stars.
I read one of the earlier comments that was talking about dry ice, how they do a dry ice class, and I flipped to the back page of their pamphlet, which kind of had like a sticky back, so you have to peel it off, and there was the secret section, and there they had solid hydrogen ice sculptures. I quickly Googled it, and solid hydrogen is essentially at absolute zero. I went in because I had to find out. It cost me almost all of the money in my bank account just to take this class. It was so expensive. But the sculptures that we made in that class, they defied the laws of the universe. I can't express how much my life was changed after that moment. 5 out of 5 stars.
Laughing, crying emoji, laughing, crying emoji, real crying emoji. This has gone too far. The winky face with the tongue out. I can't even control remote control emoji, what I'm saying, lips emoji anymore, exclamation point emoji. This is something that I am going to need serious help for, doctor emoji, sad emoji. I don't know if it's my brain emoji or if it's just my phone emoji, but something is definitely not right here. X emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji. Hey, anyways, check out my other reviews. Kissing winky face emoji. 4 stars.
I just had to find somewhere on the internet where I could put this, because I couldn't find anywhere else. I am Gunther's nephew, and I just broke into his office at home. When I opened the cabinet, a bunch of scrolls fell out. These were very old scrolls, very papery. As I opened them up, I started to learn the secrets of my uncle's icing studio. Apparently, it was built on top of the Fountain of Youth. And then I realized a lot of things started to make sense. Why else would alcohol be taken away? Because kids can't drink alcohol because of the legal drinking age. Why else would all the customers be typing in emoji? Because they're getting younger and are better with the times and are hip. Everything started to piece together. The healing of everyone getting younger. I started to doubt how long I had been alive. I found my birth certificate. I'm over 3,000 years old. I went to my uncle to explain this, and he just took out a piece of ice and said, just look into the ice, you'll forget everything. I ran away and grabbed this laptop computer. I don't know if I have much time, but please take away the power that my uncle has had for at least thousands of years. Yeah, it's 3 out of 5 stars.
I think it's just a happy coincidence, but your last character's name was Rain, and like that's a water thing.
Whoa!
Whoa.
No coincidence.
Was foretold.
By the stars!
I like to imagine that all of our businesses live in the same reality. So
Yeah.
That
one-
makes sense.
That one exists in the same reality of the Hunger Games makeup store.
It does. The Hunger Games makeup store is pretty great, honestly.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And
Hey, Cass.
the cheese selling pawn shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all
Someone
pretty
should make a
wild,
map.
honestly.
Someone should make a map one day of like our town that
Yeah.
is just all of these businesses. That'd be super fun.
Oh man.
Welp Review should just be renamed to Cosmic Horror Ritual.
Yeah.
That's what they always are.
That's what they always turn out to be.
Yeah, maybe
I-
that's just who we are as people, honestly.
I mean, I
Cosmic
enjoy
Horror
it.
and PB&J and Cosmic Horror. That's our
Yeah,
That's one of the
aesthetic, right?
top
Exactly.
voted shirts right
Uh,
now. By the way, we
Speaking
should
of which-
mention that.
Yeah, if anyone wants to vote on what merch becomes real merch, go to our Discord and into the announcements tab. You can vote via reaction for what you think are the funniest jokes or jokes that you would like. Hey, I'd wear that. That's all we're looking for. Just that. We don't need a commitment. You don't have to put your credit card down to vote. You just need a maybe.
Hey,
Also, Kath, thanks for the sub. Greatly
Hey, thank
appreciate
you.
it. I can't believe it's only been 5 months. That truly
Right?
feels like
I know.
nothing.
Yeah,
feels like we've
Wow.
had you for a while.
Oh, so many good memes.
I
In
think
our little
Yeah.
scrapbook.
Yeah.
it's time
And-
to see if Alex
and-
remembers any of the story.
Oh, I do believe it is.
Oh God, no.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear what you got, Alex.
Oh God.
They're all watching, Alex. They're all
I
watching.
know, no pressure.
No pressure.
Beep beep. Hey, Max.
Oh, yo, Alex, what's up?
Hey, yeah, we got a problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Serious?
so- yeah. Well, I think it's best if I just lay out the whole background.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So there's this guy named Dom, and he was looking to buy a present, and so he wanted to go to an antique shop. So he found this antique shop, but it used to be an apartment, but this guy's landlord needed it to be an antique shop instead of an apartment. So he goes there and he finds this music box, but it's playing music backwards before it even winds up. And the music box has like little skaters and things like that on it. So anyways, he winds it up and it turns him into a giant worm. And then he starts burrowing into some tunnels that already existed underneath the apartment. And then he became the new Worm King. So the thing is, he's claiming to be the new Worm King. We gotta get him out of there.
Okay, is it a political game? You need political help? Like he needs re-election help?
Well, we just got to make sure that the real one true Worm King doesn't get usurped here. I mean, this is like this is a coup attempt we're talking about, you know?
Okay. Actually, I know someone who's claiming to be the Worm King, and I'm gonna give him a call and see if I can sort this all out.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully that helps.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Alex.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Wow.
I did my best.
Interesting.
I
We're
did
missing
my
some-
best.
It's I've never been on this end of the game before. It's fascinating what you think are obvious details slowly like evaporate into the
Yep.
wind.
Yep.
But well, I'm interested to hear the final version when it comes around.
Okay.
Not bad. All right. Let's see. How's everyone feeling? How we doing right now? Doing all right? Feeling good?
Yeah, we're doing not bad.
I'm doing all right.
Hey, do you own other sweaters?
I just said you're sweater guy.
I'm just curious, like, you wear that one so frequently. Like, is it your favorite?
I like
Do you
it.
have
It's
other
one of my
ones?
favorite. I think I look good in the sweater. Sue me, all right? Take
No,
me
no, I
out back
think-
and
I
beat
think
me
it's
up,
good
all right?
too. I just-
You think I shouldn't wear the sweater? Take a crowbar to my head. Come on, this is ridiculous.
Take a crowbar to my head.
You know that
Wow.
saying.
You know.
Wow. It looks great on you, Dan. I think it's a very nice sweater.
I
Where'd
just-
you get it from?
Have you seen the Bee movie?
Dan, I like jazz. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh right, of course you have. Yeah. I got it from the. I don't know where I actually got this. I think like Target probably.
The old Target.
Yeah. This is actually I am actually one small piece to a very larger bullseye.
Makes sense.
Oh, I see.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Almost like a Voltron effect, where you and your friends all come together and you create one big bullseye.
Yeah.
Like the what's it called in Yu-Gi-Oh when they put their hands together and they make a smiley face.
MCU.
Oh.
I don't know.
Do you guys remember that part?
No.
It's
Out of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think I know what you're talking about, where you make like pictures with a group of people.
Shadow
they put
puppet.
their
Your photos.
yeah.
I'm just imagining
It's like
a bunch
sorority
of Dans.
gangs.
I'm just imagining a bunch of Dans all wearing that sweater and laying like so they all have their heads touching in the middle of a circle and they're just
Yeah.
kind of like splayed out like this.
Just like we were born. All of us stands.
Wait, I have a question. I have a
Rat
question.
King, but Dan.
Yeah.
Who do you think would win in a fight? 18 Dans or 6 Alexes?
Wow!
I'm just curious. Who do you think would win in a fight? I think Alex has the arm reach, but I think Dan in numbers could be pretty powerful.
I don't think Alex is 3 times stronger than me. Alex is definitely stronger than me, but I don't think he's 3 times stronger.
I just don't
times is a
know how
lot.
many. I don't know how many Alexes could take. Like I don't know how many Dans and Alex could take. Is the thing.
I don't want to make any claims of my power level compared to any of you.
How many Dans does it take to take down a Velociraptor?
Is it?
18 Dans or 1 Velociraptor?
Do we have enough Dans to make a tower high enough to hit the Velociraptor when it's in the air?
What?
Probably. I don't think they're that tall, Dan.
Oh wait, Velociraptors are not pterodactyls. You're right.
Okay,
Oh, that's what you were
I
going
really
for.
thought this was a bad Dan joke, and he was like, "Haha, I don't know dinosaurs. Isn't that funny?" But you
That's
actually did it.
exactly how I execute every joke. I just go, haha, isn't that, haha.
so are we saying these are Jurassic Park velociraptors, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
real
velociraptors are like the size of a cat.
Oh yeah, Jurassic Park style.
Okay.
For sure. All right, here's one I asked
I
my
don't know,
roommate
even the
the other day while I was making eggs. Right? Who do you think would win in a fight? 10 penguins or 1 dog-sized crab?
Dog-sized crab?
Yeah. So 10 penguins or 1 dog-sized crab.
What's the arena?
I think it would be the crab.
You think the crab? I think a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of them said crab and one of them said penguin. But
I
I'm
think-
interested to hear what you all
I think we have a vision in our head of penguins being cuddly and kind of like not ferocious,
They're pretty
because like
vicious.
you see them with
Yeah.
like their children standing on their feet and all that. I think when push comes to shove, a penguin would fuck you up.
That's the thing.
yeah.
Penguins are predators. We can't forget that.
True.
Yeah, but they just hunt fish.
But the thing is, if you scale a crab up to the size of a dog, the like chitin layer on the chitin.
Right. The weak points
would
are
be-
going to be the tensile strength of its joints. I think the penguin's best shot is to dismember the crab, right?
But they're
Right.
penguins. I don't think they would.
That's the thing. So they're not intelligent, but they are aggressive. So
Well, yeah,
penguins
but I
don't
think-
get intelligent. Like they don't get people intelligent.
I don't
so they're
think-
not group organizing.
I don't think you
So-
need that much intelligence to start yanking on limbs until one rips off, you know? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
that's just what most animals are going to do. And especially because penguins don't hunt by biting to kill, you know? They hunt by catching the fish and then either, like, shaking them and tearing them up or just swallowing them whole. So, like, if the penguins were hunting a crab, I would think that these penguins would try to latch on to whatever they could, which most likely would end up being limbs, and then they would start pulling and like kind of ripping away at it, and that's where they could potentially dismember the crab.
Wait, guys, I'm pretty sure there's a Deadliest Warrior episode where it's penguins versus crabs.
Oh.
I think we should probably just watch that one.
Yeah, maybe we should.
See, I would vote for the penguins over regular crabs, though. Like any day. Like,
Sure.
Did you guys watch
obviously,
Deadliest Warrior?
numbers aside, but
Is that the
I
movie
did.
George Miller
it's
directed?
just the size of the crab to me that's like it would beat the penguins.
Deadliest Warrior is where it's such a bro show because they
It was so good.
two either like historical or historical warriors and then pit them against each other and see who would win in battle in 1-to-1 combat.
Who
You
would
say whichever
kill
one,
you.
had
Well, no,
whichever
no,
one
no.
had a gun. That's
It
what I
wasn't-
would think.
It wasn't 1-to-1, it was 5-to-5.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it would
yeah, that's
always come down to 1-to-1.
Right,
That's the
yeah.
thing.
Who would win? 5 Abe Lincolns or 5 Attila the Huns?
no,
Let's
not
find
that kind of
out.
historical
It was
figure,
always
like,
no, but it would be stuff like 5 Spartans versus 5 Huns or something like that.
Oh,
Or like
oh.
a knight versus a pirate or
Oh,
something.
I was really on Dan's team where it was like that show on YouTube where they like fake fictional characters fight, and like Goku
Right.
versus Super.
No.
But it's really just like Abe Lincoln, Barnacle, fisticuffs versus the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, it has this like pseudo scientific sheen to it, if you will.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
like they do like, oh, we're doing tests. We have these ballistic dummies to see how their weapons work. They would like take their weapons in and do experiments and stuff like that. Like test their armor and things like that. So it was just, it's so dumb, it's
Guys,
really-
Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter is a great movie. Honestly,
Yeah.
it came
It
out the
is.
same
I
year
haven't
as
seen it.
Lincoln, and it's maybe for a movie night we should watch that because it is honestly pretty fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's good. Honestly, they should make
Anyways.
that the next Hamilton. But we should. I would watch. You're telling me that would sell fucking blockbuster level money? Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter, the hip hop musical. That would
tasty
On
be
like-
Broadway.
on Broadway would be legendary.
I actually would
Anyways.
be dope.
I would love it, and I would also love to audition for the part of Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
I just want to
I'd
be
follow it
zombie number 4.
I've got the
Well,
height.
he's a vampire hunter, Dan, not a zombie hunter.
I'm not gonna
anyways.
get the part.
You're not gonna get the part. We're gonna move on to our next game, which is Judge, Judy, Executioner. Dan, won't you host this one?
Yeah, so Judge, Judy, Executioner, you guys have already submitted in photos as evidence for a high crime court case. The last thing that we need from you guys is to figure out what crime is potentially been committed. What has the defense allegedly done? Now, we want something that isn't too serious, but is just serious enough. Previously, we've had left the toilet seat up, or ate all the cheese out of the fridge. I don't know if these are things we actually did, but it's along the same lines. So what do you guys think would be things that basically something that you wouldn't want your roommate to do is a pretty good sense of what we've done. Who is the guilty party? Allegedly guilty. And you will find out momentarily.
Oh my god, I already really like Toonwits.
All right, so keep them coming. We need a lot of options.
Yeah,
Court-
give us
you know
the illusion of choice.
Do you know how many jurors they throw aside? That's what we're gonna do with your suggestions.
Dan, don't say that. Then they're not going to suggest anything.
It's a power move, okay? That's why the court does it.
Yeah, Max is the defendant, I believe.
No. Thank you
No.
very much. I have committed no crimes.
No crimes.
No crimes for Max.
story, Morning Glory.
All right, let's see what we got. Throws out pens after one use. Good callback. How'd you guys already figure out it was Max? Jesus Christ. Max always gets puts away when he's defendant. Yeah, that's true. That's the crime. Always gets puts away.
Guilty of being guilty.
Mistrial. We're trying someone for a mistrial.
Ooh,
Exactly.
ate the leftovers. I kind of like that one.
Okay, what kind of leftovers?
Dan,
Nice
we're
leftovers.
going with leftovers.
All right.
Ate the leftovers.
All right.
Note to self, do not let Dan host the show again. Throws out pen after one.
I just do this because I don't want to do it, so I'm like, I'll stall, and then they won't let me do this again. All right, so Max is on the stand for having allegedly eaten the leftovers. Let's take it
Max
to...
is not okay, Dan.
Well,
What?
on the stand means
Well, they'll see soon enough.
Well, excuse me, I have Max on the witness stand.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
I think I would know. All right, here we go. Order in the court. Look, some dumbass was spending a lot of time in here, so we only got 5 minutes to finish this case. All right, we have our defense up on the witness stand for allegedly eating all of the leftovers. So prosecution, I hand this over to you.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. I will admit, up until about 5 seconds ago, I thought I was going to be the one on the witness stand, so I'm glad that the fates have shined favorably upon me and reversed such it is.
and agreed to such a point. I came into court today with a lot of documents prepared, ready to put away this heinous criminal, but then I realized that I was being tried for eating the leftovers.
Yeah, it's kangaroo court, as they say. Welcome to the down under.
It's true. The fates of our eternal justice system do change on the whimsy of the tides.
Do you have a law degree if you didn't even realize that you were going to be a prosecutor?
Are you guilty? How about that?
Fair enough.
All right, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I believe that there's no need to mince words here, because the mince meat from the fridge is mince missing, and only one individual, as far as I'm concerned, is capable of so heinous and premeditated an act as to steal leftovers that weren't even his to begin with. And I think that that's going to be real clear up in the evidence that we're about to uncover. So if I may, friends of justice, present the first piece of evidence to you. Of course. As you can see here, this is an expletive and a rock that have come together to make an unholy device of commercial product. You see, dark healing energy increases your power, and it's not for good girls. In fact, it's for bad boys like this defendant here. Everyone knows that when you dabble in the dark arts, it can be particularly draining of one's life forces, thus making them need to replenish nourishment at an unholy rate. Have you ever dabbled in the dark arts, defendant?
Hi. First, I'd like to just say, Your Honor, thank you for having me in the court. We've seen each other before. My name is Jimmy Minois, Esquire. I legally am on the bar. I have acquired the bar, if you will. And the thing is that I am a well-studied person. Law school is not a short amount of time. However, in those academic endeavors, sometimes you have to look outside of the textbook if you want the whole picture. Some say that objective truth cannot be known. And to that I say, well, if I have enough crystals, maybe I can get there. So yes, it is, last I checked, in the law books, not a crime to be able to possess crystals that may enhance my abilities as a lawyer.
Well, it sounds to me like you're really a devil's advocate, if I had to say so, given that you have acquired a law degree, which contractually makes you akin to the devil. That being said,
So I mean, I
What?
know that you aren't very
What?
well versed in law.
not particularly.
You can't actually call Judge. He can't just call me. It seems like this guy has
All
no
right,
idea.
all right. Let's
what-
just settle and say that we're all equally adequate at law. Prosecution, continue.
I think that's fair. I agree to those terms, Your Honor. No need to overrule that. As I was saying, having need of replenished spirits through the nutrients that was rightfully not theirs from a meal previously not thus. I believe the defendant here then proceeded on to do something particularly exciting, if I may bring the second piece of evidence before the court. Yep, as you know, wintertime can be particularly troublesome. So burning extra calories. I'm sorry, defendant, you got something you need to interject here?
Yes, this is an image I personally would have liked pictures from my personal life kept out of the law room, out of the courtroom, as though I like to call it the law room.
That's
because
cool. Okay, call it.
If you
Thanks.
call it the law room, then your stance has no justice in this court, all right? So
I know
please-
that that's not true. I've
excuse
studied
me, we are all equal lawmen here, okay?
this.
True, we
We
agreed
are
upon that.
all-
It's the
we
law,
are
man.
all-
Are we
equal
all
lawmen.
not men of the
We're-
law?
Well, okay. So this is of my personal life, which is miscible in court. See, I conducted a small ritual to be able to freeze over my roommate's car, so they may not leave for work. Yes, this was during the wintertime. I did not do a spell that would change the weather. Nor do I have such a machine that can do that. Simply a ritual to be able to freeze over my roommate's car.
Well, lucky for you, this ain't a witch trial or nothing. But I do believe it's time we up the pressure on you. Now, it sounds to me like you're used to using your magic powers in order to mess with your roommate and their living conditions. Who's to say you didn't telekinesis the fridge open and then make that little plate of leftovers float on over to your room, your side of the house,
Okay.
your spell room, your arcane study or nothing?
Okay, this is simply called leading the witness, and it's not allowed, and it should be.
We're
objected
being
to.
led
Well,
to the truth.
Well, hold on.
Stop.
Who's covering me? Who's my lawyer at this
But
point?
I am your lawyer, and I'm telling you it's in your best interest
Well,
to stop.
the-
All right, we're on a path to the truth. Any means
Okay.
to get there is the means that justify the justice. All right, that's what we
Your Honor.
say in the court of law.
Unlike the defendant on the day that this heinous spell was cast, I'd like to shovel on past this and move on to our next piece of evidence, if you will.
Okay.
And this is really where the glove starts to fit, so to speak. As you can see here, my defendant, pictured in the middle in a phenomenal yellow jumpsuit,
Great
Yes.
suit.
is
Thank
the
you.
particular type of sorcerer that dabbles in summoning type magics. And they've summoned 4 sentient living turtle people.
Right.
These turtle men obviously needed something to march upon first entering the void of pain that is existence. And I pose to the court that they nommed upon the leftover salad that was in the Tupperware that clearly said not yours.
So, so yes, this was completed at a con a few years back. However, they did not eat the salad. They were not interested in the salad. I mean,
Are you some
the
kind of
evidence may
expert?
show the evidence may show that we previously had purchased pizza from the pizza shop that was around the corner, and look, we that pizza disappeared. Okay, the pizza disappeared, and I have no idea. I don't know what Look, you can't make me say you can't make me admit to any. Look, the pizza wasn't mine. Well, look, it wasn't. Look,
Your Honor,
this is a mistrial.
Yeah, I think there's misses all over this trial. The inclination that you would suggest that turtles eat pizza,
it's absurd.
it's the writing is in the pudding, as they say in law court ink.
There was also a pudding missing. Good job, Your Honor. Thanks. Almost forgot about
No
that.
problem.
Your Honor, this is a disgrace of a law room.
It is a court, and that is another reason why I hope that you end up being stoned and burned at the end of this witch trial. But it's not up to me. It's up to you, young people that are in the jury seats. Now is your chance to vote. This determines whether this sick man ends up guilty or not guilty. All you have to do is type 1 for guilty, type 2 for not guilty. And that's pretty much just how it goes. You determine everything. There's definitely no way that I can override this. There's no way that we can make anything happen. There's no way that you are not in total control here.
There was a lot of things wrong with this trial, but one thing that is right is the death penalty is still legal in this state. So you actually are in the right here, Your Honor.
Oh, yes, I am well aware of the death penalty. I also had a clause written in that I can be as creative in the death penalty as I want.
You had a hand? You had a hand in the legislation?
Yeah, I when they were handing it over to the fax machine to fax it out to everyone, I sharpied in on it, and also Ted Slimerson can add any creativities.
Wait a minute. What do you call water?
Water?
Yeah, what do you call water?
You mean dihydrogen monoxide?
Wait a sec, this is just Ted from accounting. Ted, what are you doing here?
I'm so sorry.
I knew you weren't a judge.
Hey, look, at this point, the vote has already been cast out. It can't it can't be undone. When I said that we were all equally law in this
I guess you
court,
were right. We all did spend an equal amount of time learning the law.
No, that's not correct.
All right.
I don't see you as a judge.
Well, basically, the only thing I know how to judge is American Idol contestants. Now look.
Am I gonna die or not?
Oh, we're still waiting. We're still just waiting for a few more votes.
Okay. Can we take a recess?
No. Recess, we're not children here. We don't take
what are you,
recess.
some kind of
What do you want to do?
fool?
Kick the ball around? You
Look at
want to
this
play
idiot thinking he knows anything
hopscotch?
about the law.
You
Who's
want
my
you want to
lawyer?
be it? Oh, I'm gonna run over here because you're it. Yeah, that's what you want.
I really don't have a lawyer.
I'm also your acting lawyer, but it looks like all of the votes are in. All right, well, it turns out that the jury finds the defendant not guilty of
this
any
baloney.
charges. I would like to take this opportunity to open up a new case and put new charges against you.
What? No,
we're gonna
that's-
be here all day until we
Also not
get
how
you
it works.
killed.
Can I be the judge this time?
Yeah, get on up here.
All right, I'll see you, Taylor Switch.
See.
Oh god.
Oh, what a horrible situation to find myself in.
I want
JMLD just a little too late. We could have made a.
I was about to die if
No.
JMLD got it in on
It
time.
would have been a
No.
tie, but
No, it would
I
have
mean,
been.
you-
The judge decides the tie, obviously.
also, yeah, the judge. Also, at some point, the jury wants to go home. They're gonna vote you guilty at some point.
Yeah. And now the thrilling conclusion to tonight's
right.
story.
Okay,
Max,
yeah,
hope
I
you're
got it.
ready.
All
I got it
You
so
know the whole
easy.
story?
I got it so easy.
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's hear the story, Max. Let's hear it. Hello, Dom, King of Worms. How's it going?
Oh, okay. So I did get the right number. Hey, you know that I've been working in worm politics for a while, and I heard that you might be in a sticky situation. I just want to make sure that I got it right.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. So you were hanging out one day and you went to this apartment building, but the apartment building got turned into a pawn shop. So you went into the pawn shop and there was this little twirl up music box. So you twisted it and it turned you into a worm. You jumped down into tunnels and you went around, you found a worm society and became the Worm King.
I mean, yeah, that's certainly the long and short of it. I really gotta say, that pirate did pretty well for himself, though.
Okay, well, what I was saying was that if you want this to be a legitimate kingship, you need to have that music box. Do you still have it?
Well, the music box or the gummy worm that I ate inside of it? Which one is the important part?
Probably both. You need both.
Okay. Well, I'll have to wriggle my way up from the tunnels, but as long as no one takes the throne from me when I'm gone, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, and it should be fine once you have the ritual item.
Awesome. Well, I'll go talk to the pirate then.
Okay, perfect. Also, yeah, I might swing by sometime.
Yeah, hang out. It's good. It's good down here. The soil's good.
Okay. All right, sweet.
All
See
right,
you soon.
Talk to you, Max.
Bye.
See.
Who has questions?
What? Wait, I'm concerned. Who dropped the pirate part?
Oh, that was me. I did say the worm. I did say the gummy worm, though.
Yeah, no, I will take full responsibility for the
I didn't have that. Yep.
Never a dull moment, huh?
But
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I hope your engagement went well, Dom.
It did.
Your engagement? Do you have a Worm King or Queen with us alongside of you?
No, the reason I went into the antique store was to get a knot ring for my fiance.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our final game of the evening. A real swan song for our performance here tonight. The game Bartender. So please give us your woes and we will sing your woes away so that for one more week your woes may be contained. We're the Ghostbusters of woes.
The
Ghostbusters.
The Woe Busters. That's right. So if you've had something that troubled you this week, please give it to us, and we will give you sweet advice and music to bring forth the merriment that may survive the ails of another week.
Oh, Mary Bam!
Good stuff. All right, let's get Steve to the bar.
All right, you were in the bar.
Mother said I would never amount to anything, and just because I took the wrong bar exam doesn't mean that I'm going to end up a failure. I'm going to make sure that everybody here loves my bar, and that I whisper sweet little things into everyone's ears. Oh, what's the hubba dubba hubba hubba with you?
The reason for the is because I'm just having a rough life, and I just need to tell someone about it.
Oh, well, I'm here. I have ears. I can listen.
All right. Oh, I have a nice family. They're nice to me. It's really great. I have kids of 3, but it was hard to extend the family tree. Now I have no money. I should have gotten that vasectomy.
Yeah, that's something we all have trouble with. But let me clue you into a little wisdom. Oh, you've got an investment that you are working on. It might not seem good right now, but you're just a pawn in the great economy. With these 3 kids, you'll turn around and make some profits.
Oh, wow. I never thought about using my kids as a source of meaning and money.
Oh God, I didn't.
Wow.
That's not what
Thanks, barkeep. Do you know where that whip store is? I'll find it
God,
myself.
no, wait.
Goodbye.
No, wait, come back. Oh no. I just meant that they were gonna grow up and become functioning adults and then pay you back later. Oh. Well, I hope nobody else has any problems, because I might screw those up too.
Hey, barkeep.
Hey, how are
Hey.
you doing?
Well, I'm a little confused and disappointed and just I'm not having a good time.
Oh, you're not? Well, what's the problem there, bud?
I'll tell you. Oh, I just wanted to have a quick snack. I just had some chickens in the back. So when I got them, I found something perplexed. It turns out I didn't have the Dino Nugget T-Rex.
Oh, your chicken nuggets were all gone.
They're
That's
just the T-Rex ones.
oh, just the
Those-
T-Rexes.
Yeah, and those are my favorite.
Oh, that's well, you know what? I think I've got the solution for you.
Okay.
Oh, you are a full adult. You can go and buy all the things you want to, so do not cry. You can go out to the store, go out and just buy some more.
Oh, wow. Yeah, maybe the next pack will have some T-Rexes in them.
Yeah, and
All right,
maybe they'll be filled with some cheese too. Get the
Cool.
special ones. Treat yourself.
Even better. Well, I can't spend any money here. I have to spend it on nuggets. So I'll see ya.
Oh, wait. Oh, Mother was right.
Hey, barkeeper.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Well, I'm kind of regretting my birth.
Oh, same.
Yeah, so some people are just kind of born different, and I've realized that now I'm one of those people. I always thought I was so normal.
Yeah, I did too. My mother warned me about this, but I guess I didn't take it.
Oh, I went to a concert. My friend was on the stage. I was really excited when they got to the end of the page. I stood up to applaud, but it was a trap because I always happen to fart when I clap. Oh, it's real bad. I can't help it. Oh, it's so sad. I was like,
Oh, ooh,
and everyone was embarrassed, and it was all on me, and it should have been on them. Oh, it feels so horrible.
get an air freshener over here. Oh, okay. Well, that's quite weird. I mean, I think I have a solution for you. Oh, do not be discouraged. You are talented. It's really great because you are a friend. Now you've got to go out and show the world your art because now that you can just sing and fart.
Oh, that's such a good point. I hadn't even thought of. Well, that's bad. All right, have a good one.
Oh, I a new artist out into the world. That's
Ow, ow, ow,
what do you want?
ow. Oh boy. Oh, it's my dang dumb children. Let me just tell you like this.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, I've got a problem with my dumb old kid. There's something that makes me blow off my lid. I stand down and land on a Lego. It makes me so mad. I'm ready to beg no.
Oh yeah.
Pick up your damn Legos,
oof.
Johnny.
Did you have to come to my workplace? Never mind. Let me. I've got a solution for you. Oh, well, Mom, you see, I am a man, and so now I have to plan. I can't be at home picking up my mess because I've got things to do, so I must dress. I've got to dress the store, Ma. I got to do things.
But you realize you got to pull your weight at home, okay? One way or the other.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll go pick up my Legos.
All right, I'll buy one of your little beverages if you want.
No, it's okay. You always say things that are mean to me when you drink.
All right. All right, well, see you at home.
Okay, bye. Oh, I guess I gotta close up the shop early today again. I hope the tax collectors don't come.
See.
Closing time.
That got dark fast, Steve. You okay, buddy? You need to talk about? Yeah. Well, thank you all for being here for another episode of Show and Tell Live. Appreciate it. I think we are. Yep. So we're gonna be here still next week. We'll obviously take the day that is Christmas off. And we'll let you guys know about anything else that changes from there. Go vote in the Discord for your favorite merch shirts so we can get a good sense of which ones are worth getting out there for people.
Yes.
Sunday, more Nuzlocke, I assume. Some more fun things throughout the week as well to come. I won't say anything, but I do believe that before the end of the year, there might be another 60-minute madness. Hard to say. Keep your eyes open for that. Who's to say? Otherwise, we are special for the holidays. Who knows? We might have to see. By that I mean we didn't plan ahead that far yet. But hopefully we can think of something. Otherwise, though, we are gonna go very, very quickly. We're gonna go raid something kind of interesting. There is a national short-form comedy team that exists in many, many cities, and we have one in Philly called Comedy Sports. And recently, one of their rank, the Chicago team, has started streaming on Twitch as well. So they are another short-form stream here on Twitch for you all to see. So I know normally we spam Brickos, but this time let's spam the Yes and emote to flex on them. Go in there, let them know that we're improvisers, and I think that'll be a real good way of welcoming them to Twitch. Let them know they're not alone out here.
And a flex.
A little bit of both. With that being said, we have to end stream the way we end every single stream. That's right, get those yes hands ready. Yeah. The way we end every single stream. Dan, how do we end every single stream?
Oh, we end every single stream by holding our hands up in the air and waving them around like we just don't care.
Every single time. So let's go ahead and get those yes hands ready, and then we will say goodbye. Goodbye!
I don't care.
He's in real emotional turmoil.
I don't care.
The window
I
washer.
do not care.
Dom, can you raid? It's not letting me raid.
Oh no! I can't raid because I don't care.
I don't care.
I'll try.
I really.
None of us care.
Not at all.
Keep not caring. Keep not caring.
This guy.
We don't care.
The
Why
lack
is it
of
working?
I don't even care that we still haven't raided yet.
Why is it not working? Hold on.
You
Wait,
can't
try
make
something
me
else.
care. Keep not caring.
I don't care.
I swear that I don't care. Oh man.
I'm starting to care. I'm kind of starting to
My
care a
hands
little
are.
bit.
No.
Would a guy that cared have his hands this high in the air? I don't think so.
Let's see if it works manually. Is that work?
Okay.
I don't know. We're gonna try.
That's not a command.
Some of the commands are built into Twitch. Oh no!
Okay.
I really don't care.
Guys,
And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5.
I'm really getting my shoulder workout in.
Oh, wait.
There.
I really don't care. Oh,
This is how we end every stream, just like this.
We're gonna go read someone else.
I think we're gonna raid. I think
We're gonna read RT Fartsy.
time.
Artsy
We're gonna
Fartsy.
raid
Oh,
We still don't
Or
care.
anything.
We still don't care. Stop caring.
We don't care.
Oh
I
no.
really don't care at all. Oh man.
Oh, my freaking arms hurt.
Ah.